Hey guys, it's Nightwolf here, and I'm sorry I hadn't been on here for a long time. Um, this is part 2 of Boruto Pav with Sarada. So, if you want more of it, like the video and subscribe to my channel. And hope you like the video. Okay, it's been a few days. Sarada's healed now, but still at Boruto's house, and they have gotten much closer. You know, and Boruto is currently walking down the street of Konoha. With Sarada. And they're walking along and talking, of course. They do that for a few hours. Then they head home to Boruto's house anyway. So, after they enter Boruto's house, Sarada says, "Thanks for taking care of me with my injuries and stuff." And Boruto replies, "No problem." Sarada. Then unexpectedly, Boruto, Sarada, hugs him. And then, after the hug, she smiles at him and says, "Thank you." Then Boruto cups her cheek and looks softly in her eyes and says, anything for you, Sarada? Then he smiles softly. A few hours later, it's now nightfall since they walked in the evening. Um, Boruto and Sarada are currently out. Well, Boruto took her out to dinner. You know, doing a gentleman thing. So he took it upon himself to take her out to dinner because he cares about her and he loves her, you know, but he doesn't want to say anything, even though they have gotten closer over the years that they've been together. You know, and they're eating ramen, of course, and then after they finish their ramen, they Boruto holds out his hand to her and says, "Come on, I have something to show you." Then Sarada replies, "Okay," and takes his hand. Then, as they're holding hands, Boruto uses his Jogon to create a portal to the Hokage faces on the mountain. So as they arrive on Hokage Rock, and they stare at the moon, Sarada says, It's beautiful up here, Boruto." Then Boruto looks at her and says, "You know who else is beautiful?" And she replies, "Who?" And Boruto replies, looking at her, "You." then she looks at him and sees the moon like glistening off him. And then there's a slight breeze. As she sees him as she sees him with the sunlight glowing off of him. I mean the moonlight, sorry. As she sees the moonlight glowing off of him, she blushes while looking at him. And she sorry guys. Still that. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. As she sees the moonlight glisten off of him, she walks closer to him. Then she does what she wanted to do but couldn't do for a long time since they were kids. Then she kisses him. And he kisses her back. And they stay kissing for like more than a minute. Like, not a makeout sesh, but they just hang on to their kiss for like 5 interrupted seconds. And after they kiss, Boruto asked Sarada, while holding out his hand, he says, "Well, allow me to take you home, princess." Then Sarada replies, I don't want to go home. I want to go to your place. Then, at that comment, knowing that she wants to stay with him, he smiles to himself and says, okay, shall we go then? Then then Sarada takes his hand and without hesitation, Boruto picks her up and leaps off the Hokage face with her in his arms. And as they land, he looks at her. And says, you okay? You didn't get hurt, did you? She nods, indicating she's okay. And Boruto replies, good. And smiles to himself and smiles at her and says, I didn't want you to get hurt anyway, princess. And then he starts walking to his house, the Uzumaki residence. So, little time skip at the house. So, as Boruto carries her in the house, she says, you know, Boruto, you didn't have to carry me all the way here, you know. And Boruto replies, I wanted to. Because you're special to me. And you always will be. And she blushes at that comment. And they kiss again. And they kiss again, so after they break the kiss, he says, Sarada, do you I'm going to take a shower. Do you want to join me or no? She replies, okay. Then they walk into the bathroom together. Boruto starts the water, and they get in. Well, skipping a few parts. They strip down, you know where I'm going with this, but I'm not going to that place because the kids, I'm trying to keep it PG, so sorry about my rambling, guys. Let's continue with the story. They get undressed and they get in the shower. They wash up. After a heated kiss, and they get out of the shower as they wash up and stuff, and they go up to the bedroom. And continue their sesh that they had in the shower. And that's basically the first time Boruto ever had some, some of that wet, but I ain't gonna go into detail. I'm sure the grown-ups will agree with me, for the kids' sake, and just they'll find out when they get a little older. Well, guys, the story ends. Well, continue with the story next time. With that said, wherever you are, have a good night or day, wherever you are. And this is Nightwolf signing off.